Hello everyone. Today we're going to be playing a game of Ahri mid lane in around Emerald MMR. I see a lot of people struggling with Emerald. I've had the honor of playing top lane in Emerald for 3 games, and that made me want to jump off the balcony that's right over there and perform a somersault and then just land with my neck straight down into the concrete. And that's what playing 3 games of top lane in Emerald made me want to do. So people are very frustrated about this elo, so I figured why not make a video. What happens if a challenger player, previously challenger player, I haven't been challenger for about a year now. Yeah, almost a full year now. But it sounds good in the title, doesn't it? Too busy with coaching, too busy with a lot of other stuff. But what happens if I go into an Emerald game? What will happen? Will I 1v9 the game? Who knows? I don't know. Do we know? Nah. Also, if you guys do enjoy the content, please do subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. Let me know what you think in the comments if you like these types of videos. And if you want to check out the Patreon, feel free to do so. It looks like my Maokai wants to test my mental early. Wow, that is a misfortune play. That was crazy. That was really funny. This should not be played, by the way, but if you could chunk the Aurelion Soul, that'd be very appreciated. We shouldn't fight this, by the way. But I would like another little bit of damage on the MF. MF should be kind of screwed in lane now. That's great. Aurelion Soul also lost a little bit of health. Aurelion Soul, notoriously very weak early. He started E as well. That means he can't really trade with me in any shape or anyway. So as soon as he wastes that E, he's now on cooldown. Very important that we try to do our absolute best to punish him while he is on cooldown. Unfortunately, these minions decided that they just wanted to walk up for no reason and give the Aurelion Soul some free last hits. That's unfortunate. Otherwise, we would try our best to punish. I don't know why he's playing like this. That is very strange. We're going to take a winning trade and then run away. Unfortunately, we have to auto that minion. Even though these trades might appear to not be super winning in terms of health, I can promise you they are winning, because I will end up doing more in lane than the Aurelion Soul if we are around the same health. Probably should have taken E here, to be honest, instead of Q. Whenever I can go past the minion wave, I prefer taking E because it does a lot more damage, right? But usually against ranged champions, you don't really get a chance to do that as Ahri. But Aurelion Soul is so weak in lane that you can easily walk past the minion wave. That hitbox is very deceiving, I can't lie. Okay, so what are you going to do about this minion then, Aurelion Soul? Oh, you're going to give it. That's fair. We're going to take level 3 after the first... What is that minion block, man? What? That minion block was crazy. We're going to take level 3 after this minion. So we're going to step up and try to land some harass on him. Go for an E. Just line it up nicely and then take a step back. Aurelion Soul is absolutely chunked out. We might try to look for a dive on him here. If he doesn't base. Should ward the top side probably. Should ward one side of the lane just to make sure I'm not getting ganked. Because I do plan on going for a pretty aggressive play here. I'm just going to ward this. Make sure that I'm not immediately getting ganked. Also allows me to hover the top side here. Everyone knows I love this ward whenever I'm pushing up. Just warding one side of the lane is super helpful to make sure that you don't get ganked and gives you a side of the lane that you can hover towards. Pretty sure I can dive this guy. Pretty sure he's close to dead. I have level 4 here. Charm Flash is probably gonna do it. Oh, this guy has reaction time. His mouse was in front of him channeling the Q and he flicked it backwards to flash in time. Well played. You're still dead if you play it like that though, unfortunately. So, I don't know what that was all about. That was really funny. I guess now Kayn gets to tax the entire wave, I guess. So, I guess that's good for them. Aurelion Soul TPing as well. Kayn just took the entire wave. Well, I need to get my base off, so I am just going to try to shove this as quickly as possible. I mean, this is very obviously warded, judging by the way that I played it, but I do want to waste this time a little bit. Well, I'm not going to be able to crash this wave, unfortunately, but I am wasting Kayn's time. This is very important. Whenever you can waste the time of the enemy jungler, absolutely do so. Lead them on. Tease them a little bit, you know? Be like, oh yeah, maybe you can get a gank off. In reality, there's no chance they're going to get a gank off. Why is that good? Well, you're wasting their time, right? It means that your jungler can do stuff on the map while the enemy jungler is wasting time. We're going to try to shove out this wave and then go for our base. The enemy jungler could be on wraiths, in which case... Again, makes sense for us to hover top side very heavily because we know that he's around the bottom side. We're not going to trade with the Aurelion Soul. Trading kind of doesn't make any sense right now. We just want to get the wave in and then leave because we need our base, right? So we're going to step back and we're going to base around this wall because if the Aurelion Soul is good, he's going to walk up here and he's going to try to cancel me, but I'm going to be hiding here, so he's not going to be able to. I was wrong. I was not far enough around the wall. We have to stay for another wave, unfortunately. I still don't think he does a lot. I'm just gonna blast my Q, and then blast another Q, and then call it a day. That is good enough. Still gonna just take my base. But again, this is good for the Aurelion Soul. Why? Because it's more time where I cannot punish him. The more time where I can't punish him, the worse for me, because I need to make him lose because he's losing early game, right? So I need to pressure. We're gonna go Lich Bane first item. Funny new Ahri build. Might as well try it out, right? Might as well try out a new Ahri build. So we're gonna be running Hextech Alternator first item. What you could probably also do is just run 3 Amp Tomes, although I don't think that's worth it in terms of cost efficiency. But this build is super cool because it allows you to one-shot the wave at level 7, which is very fun. Classic Emerald experience, I guess, what's happening here. It allows you to one-shot the caster minions at level 7, which you cannot do with a Lost Chapter build. What is happening here? Why is the Misfortune mid lane? What's going on here? The guy died one spot lane and just decided that now he's gonna play mid lane, or what? I mean, I guess this is the Emerald experience. You just don't get standard games. That's the main thing that I have noticed. Games are non-standard when you play an Emerald. It's like the coach is sitting on the sideline. Yes, actually, so what you want to do is you want to just shove the wave, kill the tower, and then you want to rotate into the bot side, play side lane, push up. But that doesn't matter if the MF all of a sudden decides now I'm playing mid lane, right? Then it doesn't matter how standard you're playing. You have to adapt, otherwise you're losing, right? So now I have to change how I'm playing. I don't know why they lane swapped. I don't know what decided, like why MF decided that now she didn't want to play bot lane anymore, but all of a sudden she decided now she's gonna lane mid lane. MF, we need to characterize her as an archetype now. What does she do? Well, she goes for short trades. She's an AD carry, so she can auto-attack quite heavily. She's immobile. She doesn't really have a lot of tools and an all-in. Cool. So how do we deal with her? Well, we probably can shove her in and then just roam a lot. One of her main weaknesses is a lack of wave clear. So shoving her in seems like a good idea. Trading with her doesn't seem too bad either, because we have a very easy way of killing her, such as this. Good flash by her. Don't think it's enough though, unfortunately. Gonna take my base here. No reason to stay in the lane. Kayn is here. I'm just gonna base. No flash on her. Oh, she doesn't run heal. Gonna run Aether Wisp, because Aether Wisp gives me the exact breakpoint that I'm gonna need with a Dark Seal to kill the wave at level 7. This gives you a lot more AP than running something like a Lost Chapter would. Lost Chapter is only 40, and then you get this on top, that's 75. This is 80, which is slightly more, and then you get this on top, which is 95, which gives you enough AP to one-shot the wave. But yeah, that is also why this build is very nice. It's a lot of AP, which allows you to clear the wave more easily. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here, to be honest. I guess name of the game is learn how to operate in non-standard situations. Learn how to operate in non-standard situations when you're playing an Emerald. Have to be a little bit careful here. She can press R on me and then I'm losing. Even though it is an AD carry in the mid lane, still gotta respect her. Still gotta know what she's strong at. Still have to respect the fact that I don't have an ultimate ability right now, so I have to be careful. She just wasted her ult. I might actually just take my base here. There's no reason for me to play risky. My ult is still on cooldown. That is the main negative aspect of this build, by the way. You do not get any ability haste during the early stages, because you are building these two items, which is 0 ability haste. Whereas if you build something like a Malignance, you get a nice little 10 ability haste early, which obviously means your ult has a much lower cooldown. This guy is no flash, so we should probably kill him. He gets a plate. It's pretty incredible. He should die for this though. Going for a second plate is a little bit greedy, I would argue. Okay, he pops Ghost. Seems reasonable. I could flash. I don't think that I wanna. Nah, I don't really want to blow my flash for that. I don't think flashing for a kill there is worth it, to be honest. I don't think it gives me enough. I'd rather save my flash and then do something else with it. We have a Zin's out top lane? Emerald really is just all non-standard stuff, isn't it? She didn't take her base, which is incredible. Bot is around mid lane. Aurelion Sol is dying on the bot side. We're keeping up 10 CS per minute almost, so that's good. The way you play Ahri is very simple. You play quite a farming-intensive style during the early stages. Good recalls, pushing every wave, farming, and then you kind of transition into a roaming champion once you hit around level 7. I haven't been able to really find any roams, so I'm just staying mid lane and still farming. And missing my charms, but it's fine. Missing my Qs as well, because, well, why would we want to hit those? Kayn is on the top side here. I mean, looks like it's just a complete lane swap has happened. What's happening? They can look mid lane here. This guy has Merc Treads, huh? They could be doing grubbies. I don't know how much we... That minion just teleported on my screen, man! I mean, I could ult on her and she's probably dead. Do I want to necessarily? Not really. I kind of would prefer being annoying to Kayn on the grubbies over here. Could ult on him here as well. Probably not worth it. I'm gonna save my ult here. Just hold it for a little bit. Makes it very hard for the enemy team to play if I hold my ult.
Killing spree.
Because then I can just appear on top of them, right? He's probably in this bush hiding. Yeah. I mean, I could go. Don't think it's good, though. Don't think we have the damage with Maokai doing grubbies, so I'm just not gonna go. I'm just gonna force him out and then walk away. Don't have to commit to any plays that you do not think are good. Could I kill the MF mid lane? Maybe it would have been good. Do I have Lich Bane? I need 150. Stay one more wave, get the plate, and then base. That is probably enough for Lich Bane. Even if I have to blow my ult to do it, then I think that's good. Where you shove the wave fastest on Ahri, you should Q these 3 melee minions, and then you land your second Q on the entire wave. Boom, there you... Well, you can also just kind of miss it, you know? That works too. Is she gonna ult here? The way she's... okay. Kayn was mid lane from top side. I don't think he kills me here. Wow, the Kayn played that poorly. I didn't get my plate, unfortunately. Really? What? Is it warded? Well, the normal way that plays out is... Camille sees me exit here. She understands she's not gonna catch me if I keep running. So then I can base here because she's gonna turn around. Because it would be stupid to keep running down here, because more than likely I'm basing in this bush right here, which means that if you run down here and E in here, you're wasting a lot of time topside and you're losing a lot of resources because, well, you're not farming and you're just leaving the lane. But this genius decided that he was just gonna keep chasing, commit to a play that isn't good by any means, by the way, and then he gets rewarded for it, because I expected him to have somewhat of a functioning brain. And that is my mistake, because we're playing in Emerald. Of course he's not gonna play like a normal human being, he's gonna go for stupid plays. And I need to accept that, I need to think about that. I need to evaluate that into the calculations. They're gonna go for stupid plays. They're gonna go for plays that make no sense. So I just have to sit back and deal with it. Why is Bard mid lane here? Who knows? Actually, it's not bad for Bard to be mid lane here. Kind of stalls you from getting plates, so it's actually pretty good. Why is Camille mid lane here, though? Who knows? Are we gonna force a Cloud Dragon and sacrifice our entire topside for that? Yeah, man. Let's go for it, bro. Why not? Why do you open through mid lane? Oh, it's to contest the red buff, is it? I mean, we can probably fight this. The problem is there's a Camille down here, so I'm a little bit scared. I can't lie. I should have just ignited him. I'm just gonna ignite him anyway. That's the Lich Bane damage right there, baby! Oh, can I click properly, please? He still got hit. The Lich Bane difference! The Lich Bane difference! I lost so many plays mid lane for that, but it's fine. I lost the cannon as well. Why did Camille open mid? Who knows? Why did Kayn walk into our red buff without having any pushing lanes? Who knows? No one knows, but those guys, they clearly know something that we don't here. Hey guys, FYI, don't randomly invade the enemy jungle if you don't have any priority in any lanes. It's bad. Don't sacrifice your entire topside because you want to open mid and look for a play that's very low likelihood to work. And the way you deal with those types of plays is you say, what are you doing, man? This is stupid. And then you just don't let them work. This could be good for the Misfortune. I think she could have committed to that and hid in the minion wave, and I wouldn't have been able to really do anything about it. Champion is actually quite annoying to lane against this Ahri, I can't lie. I'm just gonna take my base here, though. I prefer not playing it. You guys can kill her on your own, probably. That works. I'm not gonna cancel my base for that. Now we move into Hextech Alternator. We're gonna go this build for the most damage possible. Actually, Hextech Alternator, I mean Luden's Companion. I haven't really been able to roam at all this game, just because so much weird stuff is happening around mid lane, I can't lie. But my way of playing Ahri is also much better for mid-game stuff, so I don't really hate the fact that I'm not impacting the game early. Ahri has the ability to impact the game early, but the way that I play Ahri, I'm very good at finding angles during the mid-game. Oh, look at that damage. That's Lich Bane, by the way. That was a lot of damage. That you don't get that damage with Ludens, I can tell you that much for a fact. But the problem is there are constantly two people sitting around mid lane. So me having Prior and then just moving to whatever my jungler is doing is pretty good. Poke this guy a little bit. Poke him a little bit more with some Lich Bane procs. Ow, I'm stunned. Maybe I can help the Xin Zhao here. I don't mind really early ulting if it saves him. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was really cool. Did you see that redirect on the Q? Oh, that was sick. Through the portal. That was really cool. That was really good by me. Oh, dear God. I don't have another ult stack, so I kind of have to play this a little bit strangely. Kayn can try to turn on me. Yeah, okay. I can't get anything else. Oh, we're killing bot lane as well. Are you fine? You might be dead. You might be dead as a hail, brother. Sure. MF doesn't have ult. Kayn can run mid lane from top side. I'm just gonna push out the wave. I'm not gonna go for any plays that seem risky. I'm just not. There's no reason to. We're winning already. Could base here. I think base looks pretty good to me. Base, get tier 2 boots, and then probably open through bot. Want to open through bot lane here, mainly because my bot lane just killed the tower. Whenever you break this tower bot lane, they should swap mid lane, because then they can take uncontested control over mid lane. And generally speaking, mid lanes are a lot better at side laning, they're a lot better at surviving in the side lane, they're a lot better at pressuring in the side lane when it comes to wave clear, and they are a lot more useful at taking space in this area and then forcing a flank onto the enemy mid lane, or the enemy bot lane that might be sitting mid lane. They're a lot more proactive in that regard, whereas, well, if you put Smolder here, she might be able to push out the wave, but then is she going to be able to dive mid lane when she comes on the flank? Not really. Oh, he, sorry. I think it's a he. I'm not sure about the gender of this baby dragon, to be honest. Looks like Bard is doing a funny moment as well. He's on a bit of a magical journey. That can happen, I guess. We're playing against the Scissor Lady. Scissor Lady might actually be able to beat us, despite the fact that she is 2 and 6. Just because, again, I don't really have that much damage, so I have to be a little bit careful with how I play this. I don't mind popping my ult. Popping your ult early isn't terrible. Did this guy just run down here for a chime? Oh. Well, I have a ton of damage, so... Oh, wow, I'm just dead. Oh, well, I guess I got his flash. There are 3 people bot lane! Just herald and take mid lane. Yeah, just take mid lane. What? Why are there 3 people bot lane? Strange stuff. Well, we might be the bot lane tower now because of that. That kind of sucks. This is very strange. I'm on the weak side. I shouldn't even walk up, though. I should recognize I'm on the weak side. Very important to understand when you are on the side of the map that your teammates are playing towards during the mid-game, and the side of the map where they're playing away from. If I just don't even walk into this bush and just chill, I probably would have been able to just survive under tower, and, well, then there are 3 people bot lane and they don't get a play out of it. So just play safe when you understand that you are on the weak side until you see the enemy team, or until teammates are running to your side of the map, or you have a lot of vision on your side of the map. That is kind of the rules for identifying if you're weak side or strong side. Looks like there's going to be a fight around mid lane here, so I'm just going to run mid lane. Xin Zhao is also opening through bot side, which I think is a bit of a mistake, but Drake is spawning soon, so I guess we're going to try to take position for Drake. So I'm going to run mid lane here, open through mid, sit around this area, and then try to force a fight and force a pick on the enemy bot lane here. Or I'm going to try to find the Kayn. Finding the Kayn here would be very big, I cannot lie. But it is kind of hard to walk into this area. Well, he's dead. Lichbane actually does a shocking amount of damage, I cannot lie. That's one. Look for this guy. Flashed. Look for Bard, maybe. Camilla's behind me. Look at the minimap. Camilla's here. Can try to play this. We are winning. Aurelion Sol is in base. Can maybe cancel her? Not quite. That sucks. Well, let's just get resources then, shall we? We're just gonna go push mid lane then. There's nothing else to really do. We could get the Drake, but I would much rather prefer taking resources and then getting the Drake afterwards. Pushing out waves and getting resources and then getting the Drake is what really matters. My Smolder is very strong here, by the way. My Smolder has just gotten to farm for free. The Aurelion Sol also kind of got to farm, but I don't think he's going to be quite as impactful as Smolder. Smolder is incredibly strong when she gets stacks, I cannot lie. So my job here could be to DPS. Gonna just run away. We have no vision here. We kind of just have to play it a bit slow. You need to leave for a little bit, bro. We're gonna retake this anyway, bro. Just chill. Just chill. Just play it slow. Just leave. He might just die for fun. Oh, he knocked him out of my charm. Oh, that is very unlucky. Almost have my ult. Gonna look for the MF. Play it slow. Oh, he smited me. Oh, he had blue smite. Ah, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I wonder if when you run this build, you should run Ingenious Hunter. Because that gives lower cooldown on your Lichbane, and it gives lower cooldown on the Luden's charges, and it gives lower cooldowns on Crypt Bloom, which you're gonna run usually, and it's lower cooldown on Hourglass and Banshees. All of which are very good items for Ahri. If I want to just go pure damage from this point, however, I could run something like a Death Cap. However, I think what's best at this point, just looking at the enemy team composition and how much they're like spending on me in fights and how much space that I'm buying, the best is just gonna be an Hourglass. I have enough damage to kill people. I just need to not die in fights, and then I kill everyone. I'm gonna open mid lane here just to make sure that we get the dragon, and then I'm gonna shift into top side now. My Xin Zhao is probably dead here on the bot side. Not a lot we can really do on that. I don't know why Smolder is not just running mid lane and pushing out the wave. Pushing out the wave first and then taking jungle camps afterwards is always what you should be doing. Jungle camps are there. Waves are not there. Like, jungle camps will stay there. Waves will not. My Xin Zhao is 1v4ing. Huh? Huh? This champion is 1v4ing. Well, we can try to kill the Camille here, but very low likelihood that it will actually work. Ah, well, if she ults like that, or if she goes in like that, then sure. Let's play around our Lich Bane. You can see that damage is pretty solid. Wow, that is some solid Lich Bane damage. Wait, this build is really cool for, like, playing fights, like, slowly, but with more DPS. I really like this build. That is very cool. That's not... You can usually not beat a Camille in the 1v1, even if you're, like, somewhat fed on Ahri, until you're 3 items. That's cool. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Push out the wave. We're going to be playing around Baron now, so push out top wave and then look to take space over their topside jungle. My Xin Zhao is still holding 3 people bot lane somehow, so we can just take the Baron, I think. Absolute insanity. He's 1v4ing for 2 minutes, man! What? How much damage is Lich Bane? It's 250 per auto. That's a lot, man. I really like this item. I really like this on Ahri. Usually, I'm not much of a Lich Bane guy on Ahri, but man, I really think it's good. Smolder's gonna run mid lane here so I can base, get my Armguard, and then probably open through bot side, I think. Because we're likely going to be pushing out bot lane and trying to take this tower. And I like this angle over this wall a lot more than this angle. So I prefer being on the bot side when we're sieging tier 2 towers. And also, Drake is the next objective in 3 minutes, which means we should take control over the bot side and then transition that into a dragon. Which means me being on the bot side is better than Xin Zhao being on the bot side. Because Xin Zhao is more split pushy, so he's gonna drag people over there. I am more of a take space and control an area type of champion. Xin Zhao is more of a pressure, drag everyone over here. I'm more of a, hey, I'm gonna control this side of the map if I'm on it. Speaking how assassins function, they usually don't drag people to them, but they control an area. Oh, the extra attack speed on Lich Bane feels so nice. For anyone that doesn't know, you get an extra 50% attack speed whenever you have a Lich Bane proc. It's just made to proc Lich Bane easier, right? But what you can do is Lich Bane doesn't proc on wards, so you just have an additional 50% attack speed on wards, which is pretty cool. I think I can kill this guy without even using my charm. This is super cool. It's reminiscent of the old Luden's build, where you don't really need to hit your charm even. Which is a style that I thought was pretty cool. Look at that auto damage. It's just 250 just from autoing him. Now imagine my W procs as well and my alt procs. That's like 600, 800 damage, somewhere around there. And I can do that on like a 3-second cooldown with this W. I like that a lot. I really like this build. I think it feels great. I'm gonna definitely play this a lot more in games where I have to be a damage threat. I have to kind of play this a little bit slowly. Try to save my backline here. Good dodge by the Kayn. Can't really do a whole lot here, it feels like. I don't have my ult, so my champ kind of sucks. Wanna try to save my Kayn. Oh, I'm just being left. Why did you leave me? I didn't auto-attack. I didn't auto-attack. If I auto-attacked the Aurelion Sol, he was dead. I also don't like my Smolder's decision to leave me. That was definitely playable. We could definitely turn that. Smolder's there, the Aurelion Sol dies, I get reset on my passive, I get an extra 150 health. Oh, 250 even, yeah. Nah, I don't know. That was definitely playable. I don't know what I just witnessed. Almost have Hourglass. I think I'm gonna go topside here. Just because the Drake should be guaranteed. And Camille is gonna try to pressure top. Oh, she's not trying to pressure top. Well, this is a mistake on my part then. I'm instantly gonna rush to Drake after this then. After this wave, just instantly gonna rush over. Seems necessary. Oh, I would have liked to base to get my my Hourglass, but it's fine. This means that Camille can't pressure top lane, which is great, because now I don't have to worry about her being up there or anything like that. Looks like we're taking vision in the enemy jungle. Fantastic. My job is to try to assassinate someone. Ideally, I probably just keep my Smolder alive and try to hit the enemy Kayn. Kayn is the only real threat right now. Look at that extra attack speed. Super nice. Oh, we can just get this, by the way. Just take the Drake, please. Maokai? Maokai? Just take the soul, bro. If we take the soul, we win the game. Well, I guess we're just taking the soul. Sure. Sure, man. I mean, the Xin Zhao can ping all he wants to, but I will just take a soul and call it a day, you know? Just get the soul, man. Who cares? We're gonna leave it to burn? I mean, we could have probably played this bot fight, but we just win the game with soul anyway. I have Hourglass here as well. No reason to just throw away the easiest way we have of winning the game. No reason to throw it away at the potential of winning the game an extra 2 minutes faster, bro. Cool, doesn't matter. I'm gonna win the game an extra, like, 5 minutes slower. Doesn't matter. Still gonna win the game. They can't beat us with Ocean Soul. They don't have the damage. Might be able to kill the Camille here, to be honest. Oh, she has vision here. I'm actually just gonna force her to E early, and then chase after her. Hit the charm. I didn't expect that to hit, to be honest. That is so much damage from Lich Bane. Lich Bane is so much damage. In like an extended fight, this is so good. For side laning especially. I didn't get any of those minions, that sucks. I might have to go cover mid lane. We might lose Nash here as well, just purely because of the fact that we're dying on the top side here. They should just play safe. Again, when they're on the side of the map where we're not playing towards, just play safe. Because if we can kill the Camille and then get a numbers advantage and rotate that onto a side of the map where we have a 4v5 then it's winning. But if you die while we're generating that numbers advantage, well, now the numbers advantage is gone. Now we're actually at a numbers disadvantage. So if the enemy team bases here and stops us from pressuring this, then now we can't really do anything, despite the fact that we actually managed to kill the enemy Camille. And I have a feeling that is exactly what is going to happen. Enemy team is going to base, and we're not going to be able to actually do anything. We might be able to take this tower, but I'm going to have to ult out. Oh, that hit me. That sucks. Might be able to kill this guy anyway. There we go. Play it slow, play it slow, play it slow. Kayn is going to smite me. Oh, I'm dead as hell. Could waste my Hourglass here, I don't know if it's worth it. Buy some time. Nah, we're all dead anyway. Yeah, this spawned from these guys dying up here. To be honest. We're gonna run Deathcap next, just for more damage. We might lose Baron for that, actually. Yeah, really important, guys. Recognize when you are on the weak side of the map. Why? Because if you die while you are on the weak side of the map, that means that your teammates are now behind. Even if the enemy team invests a lot of resources into killing you, if they can now base and defend anything, then the pressure that you applied and the players that you dragged over there doesn't actually matter anything. You should only be pressuring when you're on the weak side, when your teammates are also pressuring something and actually threatening an objective. If you're dying while your teammates are setting up, you have basically nullified like a full minute of the game. Because now your teammates have to walk back, don't die, wait for you to respawn, wait for you to get pressure, wait for them to get pressure, and wait to set up, and now you can start pressuring the map again. It's the reason why me dying bot lane earlier in the game was extremely bad. Because it just wasted a lot of time. So yeah, recognize when you're on the weak side and just play safe. Just live. If your teammates are forcing a place on the other side of the map and they have a numbers advantage over there, fine, just wait. If they can kill someone on the other side of the map and then take pressure together, now you have a numbers advantage overall. They're gonna relieve you at some point. We should be massively winning as well. Well, Camille is looking for a flank here. I have an angle here. I might be able to save some players here. Camille is looking. Have to... Oh. I don't have Hourglass. I'm just dead, I think. Ah, actually, Kayn doesn't have damage, I don't think. I don't know about this angle. Play it slow. My Smolder is not doing anything. I did a lot that fight, it felt like. I didn't get a reset though. I don't mind flashing that. I'm praying that my Smolder will be useful. There we go. Hit the bar. They shouldn't be on Baron, that would be crazy. Keep chasing with W. I have Hourglass if need be as well. Do you have W? 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 Kinda bad timing, I can't lie, brother. Hit the E, maybe? Get his flash, okay. Can we Nash? Can kill mid lane, maybe? Okay. Well, Kayn is up, that is the main problem here. MF didn't die either. I have to run mid and save her now. Oh, she's dead. Yeah, I mean, I think the problem is I kinda have to commit here a little bit. Does that kill? Yeah, it does. He's dead. Nice. Can't get Nash here, unfortunately. I think everyone is respawning a little bit too quickly. But we have Ocean Soul to regen actually, so it might be fine. Ping the ward. Try to kill the Bard. Get that auto on him. Nice. Now we can Baron. Kayn is dead. Now this numbers advantage matters because we're grouped up, right? Numbers advantages matter way more when you're grouped up because it means that you can now force a 5v4. Numbers advantages don't matter so much when you're split on the map. So you want to get a numbers advantage and then group up and force with that numbers advantage, right? Like, that's the entire idea. Why did you jump over the wall instead of smiting the Baron? Who knows? Can we run Elder, maybe? We can run Elder. This should be fine as well. Misfortune is dead, so we have numbers advantage for this as well. But why did Maokai jump over the wall to cancel a Misfortune ult instead of smiting the Baron? Who knows? I have no idea. My job is not DPSing here. Oh, you don't have smite. What did you smite? Oh, you smited the Misfortune. Oh yeah, that was a good play, bro. That was great. I need to kill the Kayn here. I absolutely just need to kill him. I missed. That might be very bad. He is low though. Chunking him out might be enough. I have to stop him from going in again. Kill that guy. Try to find the Kayn if possible. Okay, we got... They stole it with Aurelion Soulburn! There's no way, man! Ugh! Ah, so what you're telling me is we generated a numbers advantage and then we just lost both objectives! Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy, bro! The game is gonna be a lot longer now, isn't it? I'm gonna try to push this out so I can get a death cap, but we're weaker now. We don't have Baron and we don't have... How do we lose both objectives? Like, the Elder makes sense. Ah, yeah, we don't have Smite. Ah, yeah, that sucks, bro. But why did you smite the Misfortune? Why did you go over the wall to then smite the Misfortune? What was the point of that, man? Just get the Baron and then play afterwards. Now, we might actually lose the game here.
Shut down.
We might just lose the game from my Maokai deciding that he didn't want to win the game. Which would be incredible. It would be a monumental throw. It would be the biggest throw that I've ever seen, man. I want to find the Kayn. Oh, I auto-path. That sucks. I'm dead. Yeah, it pathed me around the wall. I wanted to sit here and then walk back, but I clicked in here and then it paths you around. That sucks. I might lose the game off that. I might have just lost it. Can we hold? Smolder's up in 22. How much on Elder? Elder is still gonna be another wave. Yeah, we're all dead. We're all dead. Yeah, we're all dead. Ah, man. It clicked. I clicked here, which walks me into this. How did we lose this game? How did you make that happen?